I'm gonna count to 3, right? 1, 2, 3, cut away.
We're gonna need some of those other scissors.
Try again. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You gotta do it again. Okay.
Very nice.
We are Justice Arts Coalition. We are a nonprofit based here in Takoma Park. We work with artists in prison around the country.
Get out of the war business. Make us a car that won't pollute our air, and we'll buy it.
How do you ask a man to be the last to die in Vietnam?
People in time will develop a tolerance which will make war impossible.
Here we see a pineapple bomb manufactured specifically for the extermination of people.
There were phony news stories that the Yippies had put LSD into the water supply.
To quote Mayor Daley, "The police were not here to create disorder. The police were here to preserve disorder."
I am war. Help me kill. All you have to do is do nothing. In fact, you can do me a favor. Don't even think about me. I am war. Help me kill.
It's movie night. We're gonna watch some old films. Vintage movies.
The human head. When this is brought in contact with a policeman's truncheon, watch what happens.
Vintage movies. Vintage movies. Vintage movie night. We're gonna watch some old films. Vintage movie night. Vintage movie night. Vintage movie night.
I believe this film is a beginning, no more, towards understanding vividly what is at stake.
We are here for the annual Polar Bear Plunge. The Polar Bear Plunge is the annual event where we as police officers and residents from across Maryland come to Sandy Point Park and plunge into this extremely cold water here in the Chesapeake Bay. All of the proceeds go to Special Olympics. It's a fantastic event. This is about my 15th year coming out and doing this, and I will tell you by far it is the coldest. So I commend the people that are out here doing this. It is for a great cause, near and dear to me. I have family that are special needs that benefit from these programs.
So I decided to visualize all those names and people and made a huge family tree. That quilt is 10 feet by 10 feet. And that's what I started, telling not just the faces of the people in the family, but what they did, how they were related. And then it just grew from doing my family quilt to a quilt about myself, about my mom, grandparents. And then as I moved out of my biological family, I started making quilts for my immediate community. And gradually the quilts became about places, people, events in our state, as well as in our nation. So like a rock, you throw it out into the water and it ripples.
Okay, and this is your gift that goes along with that. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Very
much.
good.
Really
All right, very
You
important.
could have won the award in any other category.
Very, very
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you. Our business is the Cakery Bakery. So in 4th grade, my sister had this thing called advertisements in her class, and her friend Nuela had this random idea to have this thing called Cakery Bakery. So we actually brought that idea to life and we made it. So first we bought the stuff. First we had to get the recipes together, and then we had to our list.
Yeah,
we had to make the proportions,
and then we bought it and all.
and then we baked the cupcakes.
We did test cupcakes.
Yeah, test. And then last night, and then Wednesday we made the real cupcakes. And last night we frosted them all and made the frosting.
We spent about 5 hours at her house yesterday. It was long work. We did it in the morning before school, which was also a struggle because we woke up early.
And until 8 last night.
Yeah.
So, well,
the long hours that we had to work.
Yeah,
we worked for 7 hours.
And bake and we didn't have that much space in my oven, so challenge.
And we went through mistakes and there were some fails. A lot of cupcakes got dropped on the floor, so we had to restart, which was a challenge.
Good games today. It's always going to be competitive. This year has been pretty competitive. The 4 playoff teams did an excellent job this season. So we knew it was going to be a battle. It was going to be fun. Our semifinal game, we really hit the ground running and scored early and often. Championship as well. I think the big thing is our defense, our confidence in each other as a group, as a whole. Individually we're good, but together we're better. And so I think just that trust, the fact that a lot of us have played for many years, really it's like another language when you have a unit of people who
to welcome you to this ribbon cutting ceremony celebrating the remarkable, transformative renovation of the colonnade at the creek. We've come a long way from the days that we first bought this property. MHP acquired it as a portfolio of 3 properties from an owner who was retiring. This was a property that was neglected, and it was the residents who felt the brunt of that neglect. This is also a property that sits in close proximity to the Purple Line,
super annoying, self-righteous, always slowing down your Subaru on the way to the co-op, the stop sign scofflaw, the Spartan of spandex. Watch out, he's on your left, it's the cyclist! Next, look at this cute little house, this tiny little thing. Could it harm anybody? The answer is yes, it poses a deep, deep threat to our cherished way of life here in Takoma Park. Weighing in at no more than 10% of lot coverage with a maximum height of 20 feet per county regulations. Coming to destroy the character of your neighborhood. The beast of backyards, the king of landlording. It's the accessory dwelling unit. Terrifying, isn't it? Terrifying.
We have a bunch of Hispanic community members as well who don't necessarily speak English comfortably, and others who don't necessarily speak English comfortably, but a lot of our Hispanic immigrants don't speak English comfortably enough to engage with the city, and they don't even know if somebody speaks Spanish, so they don't approach. And so it's really important to me that we all commune together, and we eat together, and we play together, and I think then you begin to feel that we are one, and that's what community is really all about, and it's what Takoma Park purports to be, but sometimes in reality we don't mix as much as we should. So it's a beautiful thing when it all comes together.
So much, Takoma Park, love you.
We had fun. Yes, we had fun. At least I got less eggs because I cannot eat too much chocolate about my braces. Yeah, I'm soon gonna get braces like her, so I'm not gonna be able to eat that much candy. Start from the beginning. Start from the middle. They start from the end, then go to the middle. Instead, I went to the middle, then the end. I didn't get candy, but I only got toys because that's great because I don't want to get my teeth messed up. Also, the reason why I love Easter because Jesus, he created Easter. And when a person listens to Jesus, you pray, and then you get blessed. I want to go on the playground.
I want to try to find eggs to get some candy. I want to get some eggs. I want to get some eggs. I want to have some fun.
We are in an era of inclusivity, and it is important that everyone in the city of Takoma Park can partake of the egg hunt. So I am willing to support an effort to have an egg hunt for adults and just have a category for adults and see what happens. I would be there. I would totally be a part of the adult egg hunt.
We went through the community kitchen. When we decided to start the business, we were looking for somewhere to be able to start our company. The community kitchen was available. We reached out to them. They reached out to us. We told them what we wanted to do, and they were very supportive in getting us started. They told us what we needed to do, how to do our licensing and things like that. So we were able to get our licensing and start in the kitchen and start preparing our products.
Okay, the best thing about the business is I get to work on something with my daughter. It's like a development thing, and it's not easy. My daughter is 12. She yells at me. I had to say, in a board meeting, you have to collaborate. Everybody has a good idea. She said, no, Dad, you're gonna do it this way. I was like, wait a minute, okay. So we have our roller coaster rides, but we have those beautiful moments, like where she is like knowing what a SWOT analysis is. She's evaluating what she does. She's coming up with these innovative ideas just off the top of her head. And then I say, the hard times that I go through, it just makes it all worth it. But I knew when I did this, I told my wife, this is the challenge, this is the work. It's not gonna be easy. I'm gonna be teaching a 12-year-old about business, and it's not gonna be rational all the time. And so I said, this is what I signed up for. It's both, it's highs and lows, and we're still growing.